Hello guys, it's me, Red the Avid Dinosaur, and today with a new video, today with the review of the Chinese Lucky Stars car pack. Basically a car pack that was released on Forza Horizon 5 on January 31st. Sadly I wasn't able to do the video that same day, but you know, that's why I'm here, so whatever. So what this car pack contains, it contains the 2022 Lynk Co 05 Plus, the 2023 MG Cyberster, the 2022 Wuling Guang Mini EV, we're just gonna call it Mini EV, don't worry, and the 2012 Volkswagen Santana. Two special vehicles here and two box standard cars that are not that amazing, but we're gonna talk about them right now what is worth. So let's start first with the Lynk Co 05 Plus. Pretty interesting SUV. It looks different, of course. Like that's like aesthetically is not the best, but some people can consider it nice. It's okay. Well, it's your box standard SUV. I didn't find anything cool or amazing or fine of its driving or performance. It's pretty okay. It's not bad, but at the same time, it's not good. It's just there. I leave it on B700 for rally. I think it was. It's okay. Again, it's not something that is gonna blow your mind. The driving in road and basically in pavement is also pretty good, even with the rally tires on. So I just gotta leave it there. Nothing too exciting. There is not too much customization on it. So if you like this truck, go for it. But at the same time, it's just your box standard SUV. Don't even like it's you are not missing too much. If you want a good SUV, you can just earn the Kona on this week or basically when this video got recorded and released. The Hyundai Kona is basically on the playlist. You can earn it, and it's way more exciting than this Lynk Co 05 Plus. So let's continue with the Cyberster. Well, pretty odd looking car as well. In the pictures, actually, was really nice looking. If you see basically the thumbnail of the video of the pack, you can actually see that this car it actually looks pretty good in that picture. But the back is, oh my god, it's not that great. Especially, I don't know. It looks really odd. The shape, basically the shape of the lines are really as well very odd. This design language of the Chinese, even when it's pretty original, like compared to, let's say, 20 years ago, it still needs work. Let's leave it that. Well, but let's continue with the car itself. Well, it's alright. It's a 632 horsepower electric roadster, and it's nothing it's nothing great to say, at least. Sure, it has these really cool scissor doors, but that doesn't mean too much when you are basically driving it. It's alright. It's the same of the O5. It's just there. If you want a good convertible, I guess you can get this, and it's electric as well. But I'm not totally amazed with the MG Cyberster. It is alright. So let's continue with actually my favorite vehicle of the pack, the Wuling Mini EV, or Wuling Moroccan or something like that. It's a really funny. It's a great car, to say it at least. This little box right here, the most popular car or electric vehicle on China, and the most sold EV on the planet, because the price of this thing is only $7,000. It's just absolutely amazing. But like, there is one in my country that some journalists were testing out, because usually the Chinese also sell their cars here in Colombia, especially EVs. They brought them here, And well, the Wuling Mini EV was one of them, and it just looks pretty odd, especially this mini box as well. It's a fantastic vehicle. I always think that vehicles like this will be basically the turning point of basically people overall of getting into electric vehicles, something affordable, and that's it. Not like Tesla is just a luxury brand, but in this case, it's something for the people, so people can afford it. Well, what we can say of the Wuling Mini EV? Well, this basically is a platform of turning it into whatever you want. You want to turn it into a D500 with less of 100 horsepower, you can do it. But also you can put 1,000 horsepower into this thing. Sure, it's gonna be undrivable because I tried that and it was incredibly undrivable. You need to put all-wheel drive to make it a bit more stable. But you can turn it into whatever you want. You want a rally car, you can use it for that. You want a grippy time attack car, you can use the Mini EV as well. It's a car that you can turn it into whatever you want. And that's the cool thing about this little thing, is basically the freedom that offers you is absolutely amazing. Also, this car has really good customization. It has this wide body kit, and it makes it look even cooler. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm an idiot when it comes to these small electric vehicles, because for me, again, they are the future. They are what is gonna turn EV into something popular. But it's an amazing little car. I did my Lynk Mini EV into basically a time attack car, A800, not too fancy, but is absolutely amazing in the corners, and that's what I like. Again, you can turn this car into whatever you want. So that's one really cool thing about the Mini EV. And just to basically end it with the Volkswagen Santana. Well, this car was actually pretty historic for China, but at the same time, it's an icon in Brazil. Yes, this car is one of the most popular historic vehicles in Brazil. And it was used by lots of Brazilians back then. Well, they moved on to more modern vehicles, but that doesn't mean that the Santana made its point in history of these two countries. Well, usually Forza meant it for China, and it's true, in China was pretty popular too, but in Brazil also a really it made it it makes it famous and iconic, same as like the Nissan Suru in Mexico, or in my country the Renault 4. So it's basically a car that many people can afford, and a lot of people due to that know it and have its cult base, and even for a car like this. So it's pretty cool, and I especially like when a car has a history like that of being iconic in a country in specific. So pretty cool for the Santana. What we mentioned on the game is the same as the Wuling EV. Basically, you can turn it into whatever you want. It's a D100 car, but you can turn it into a 800 or a drift car or a rally car. Basically, the Santana is open for you to just turn it into whatever you want. What I mean with this, it has lots of powertrains to swap the engine on. Like basically, you can put the V10, the 5.2 liter V8, and just play with the tuning setups and see what fits better for you this car. So in my case, I just leave it in D500. I just wanted a saloon that kept his actual purpose and historic DNA. So especially for Brazil. So I just basically leave it as a D500 normal car. nothing too fancy in terms of performance. It's also pretty slow, but that doesn't mean you can make it faster. You can actually swap it into swap a V10 in it and make it extremely fast. But that's pretty much it when it contains with the car pack. If it's worth it, not exactly. Like as much you like the Wuling Mini EV or the Santana, I would say that these vehicles will be better if were sold separately, like the EV and the like the Wuling and the Volkswagen with the Lynk Co and the Cyberster sold separately, so you can just pick the car that you want. Because when it comes to the Lynk Co and the Cyberster, like they are pretty box standard. Like they could be a bit forgettable, especially the Lynk Co. If you get the Hyundai Kona, like the Kona is way more exciting than this Lynk Co. The Cyberster, well, if you want an electric roadster, you can get it, but at the same time, it's not a cool car to look at. And at the same time, you get better options in terms of convertibles, like the Porsche 911 Speedsters, for example. But again, the savior graces are the Santana and the Wuling EV. These two especially the mini EV is basically what makes it worth in some way. Why this little box makes it worth it, because it's a unique vehicle. It has this feeling of a meme car to some way. So like the PL Trident and the PL P50, the Wuling has that feeling of, it's just a really stupid car, really small, that you can basically swap it into an 1,000 horsepower EV and make it extremely quick if you want to. That sort of feeling that basically this car has, and many people bought it just for the Wuling Mini EV. And well, I will suggest wait for another pack. I think there are other packs that doesn't have this type of vehicles that you can get. I think the first pack that was released, the one with the Celine sports truck SR that I was driving on the start of the video, it costs the same, $4.99, and that has the Huayra, the sports truck, and other two vehicles that makes it worth it more than this thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much. Let me know in the comment section what do you think of the Chinese Lucky Stars car pack. If you care about it, if you don't care, or if you bought it, what do you think about it? So just leave in the comments what is your opinion about that. Thank you very much, and yeah, see you on the next one. Goodbye.